All right, so let me start recording and also let me share my screen. I hope my screen is visible to everyone, right? Can someone confirm if you're able to see my screen?
Yes, I can see the screen.
Thanks, Abhijit. All right, so I can see still many people are missing, but let's just start session without any further delay. So once again, welcome you all in the session, right? And today we are going to again discuss the Palo Alto Firewall. And in this Palo Alto Firewall, we'll try to explore a lot of things. Not only the Palo Alto Firewall, also we'll try to understand what is the future of the firewalls, especially in the 2025, and how it was, like work in 2024 and 2023, and what does special Palo Alto Firewall is going to play a vital role in upcoming futures, especially in 2025. What are the job options we have? Also, we'll try to do the like comparative analysis for the different firewall like the Palo Alto, Checkpoint, FortiGate, Cisco SA, other vendor also firewall available in the market. So we'll try to do the comparative analysis. We'll try to understand the some features of the different vendors. So at least if you are going to do a deep dive and you want to some you want to do some discussion with your peers or might be any vendors, your customers, so at least you can justify why any vendor firewall should better for you, either the Palo Alto, FortiGate, or might be the Cisco SA. So that level of the basic understanding I believe everyone should have, because you are going to become a network security engineer. So you should be able to handle, right? And you should able to justify right product, and you should be able to give the right suggestion to any customer or any vendor who is going to just install the firewall and use the firewall for their network, right? So let's just start. So we'll try to focus more about the product right today. I'm not going to discuss especially for the Palo Alto features and especially for the deep dive, like how the architecture is going to look like. Probably in the next class, we're going to do the discussion. But today, more or less, we are going to talk about the multi-vendor firewalls, and we'll try to compare with the Palo Alto firewall, where the Palo Alto firewall is going to stand for, and what are the role is going to happen in upcoming, years. So let's start. So you can see here we have the title Firewalls, the key to 2025 cybersecurity. So we have the multi firewalls, right? We have the Cisco, we have the Junipers, we have the Palo Alto, we have the Sophos, we have the Barracuda, different firewall like a FortiGate, Checkpoint. So which firewall is best for me? And we have to explore the essential firewall solutions. And also we are going to understand how this firewall is going to secure any kind of the organization, and what are the features they're going to provide in terms of the protecting cyber security and all. So as you can see, guys, we have the lot of firewalls available here, right? And in this firewalls, you can see we have the Palo Alto firewall. They are the Palo Alto 820 firewall, Palo Alto 440 firewall. Like we have the different firewall like the 40 series. A lot of firewalls available. You can see in FortiGate also, we have the lot of firewalls here. You can see, probably you can see we have the 40F, 60F, 70F, 80F. These are low end firewall, and also you can see we have the 90, 100, 200 series, 400 series, lot of series of the firewall, 600 series, 900 series, 1000 series, 1800 series, 220 series, right? Means 2200 series of the firewalls we have. So based on the requirement, we have to choose the right firewall, right? So we'll understand how the FortiGate firewall have the different like multi models available in the market, and why that much model is available. So it's basically depend on your need, and based on your need, you can just choose the firewalls. Similar, like you have the small family, so probably you're going to buy the hatchback car or might be a sedan car. But if you have the large family and you want to carry more passengers, more family members, you can go and purchase a sedan car. So that's the totally demand and supply. So based on your demand, it is going to be used which firewall is good for your organizations. So you can understand. Similarly, we have the different checkpoints firewall. So checkpoint firewall also have a different models and different certifications. We'll understand. Similar, Cisco also we have a different firewall like Cisco LSA. Babho, please mute yourself. Right. So we have the Babho, can you mute yourself? So we can have the different firewalls, and based on that different firewalls we can use based on our need, right? So we'll explore these all product in the later stage, right? I'm not going to talk individually because we are just targeting about the cyber security features and how this firewall is going to help to protect our network. Not only cyber security, also they're going to provide the network security. So if I'm going to talk about network security and cyber security, these two terms are basically interrelated, right? So without network security, we cannot achieve the cyber security. That's a very true, right? And without cyber security, if I want to, like, someone want to become the cyber security and they don't have the network security knowledge, that also not going to be become a very good cyber security engineer because they required some kind of network security fundamentals and they should know how to protect our networks. So that's why cyber security is also just going to leverage the basic network uh, security fundamentals. So let's move further. So first I'm going to give the artifacts, right? Which all farmers are the leaders in the market. This is not my research. This is not some individual company research. This is something known as the Gartner magic. So let me go on the directly on the slides. So this was done in the 2022 and recent research is still not published for the 2023 and 2024. So it's still like I don't have a data. I tried a lot on the website, but it's not available. So this is the like Gartner magic. They rate the different services, different managed services, different firewall, SD-WAN, like SASE solutions, GTNS solutions, VPN solutions, and based on the market research, they are going to rate which vendor are best in the market. Best means they are leader in the market. Like you can just understand, if you are going to buy any car or any mobile phone, so you're always going to do the research, right? Which phone is the best in the market. So some company like GSM Arena, like the mobile comparison, right? You can just go and search and do the like side by side comparative analysis, and you are going to find that some phone are really have the good feature, and they also tell why they have the good feature, what the feature available in this phone, and what the feature is not available in particular that phone. Based on that, you can figure it out. Why should I purchase this phone? Because JSON Marina is going to just compare each and every feature side by side, and it will give the recommendation as well. So similarly, Gartner Magic, right? Magic Quadrant, right? This Gartner Magic, you can see here. This is going to show you, right, or it is going to give you entire like research for the vendors. And you can see right now we have three vendors available in the market, right? And it is going to be also in the future. These are the not the new for 2022 only. These three vendors are basically also in the past, right? So they are named as a leaders, right? So Palo Alto firewall you can see here, Fortinet firewall you can see here. So what is a FortiGate and what is a Fortinet? So Fortinet is the company and FortiGate is a product, right? So we have the Fortinet firewall, we have the Palo Alto network, we have the Checkpoint network. So basically, based on that, they identify these three firewalls are leader in the market. And you can see we have the some challenges of the firewall like Cisco, right? You can see Cisco is not market leader for the firewall solutions. Might be they are going to be leader for the SD-WAN. They are going to leader for the DNS security. They are going to leader for the might be the SASE, not a SASE solution also. They might be the routing and switching, router switch solutions. They are going to be leader. Alibaba Cloud, Juniper, Huawei, Microsoft, Amazon Web Services. You can see these are the challengers. These are the niche players, and these are the challengers, and these are the visionary. Barracuda, and you can see Hailstone Networks and Safeguard Technologies. So out of these four box, these three firewall are leader, and trust me, they are going to be leader in next 2025 as well. It's not like someone is going to shift here. No, these firewall they have the huge market stack in the across the globe, right? Especially out of these three leaders, if I talk honestly, these two are actual top leader in the market. Leaders of leader market means Checkpoint have the good presence, right? But it's like not actually similar to the FortiGate and the Palo Alto. Palo Alto, FortiGate are leaders of leader, right? Means they are also going sometime Palo Alto going to top, right? In 2021, Palo Alto was on top. 22, FortiGate was in top. Means FortiGate is in top. Might be in 2024 and 2023, Palo Alto is going to again in top. But FortiGate always, Checkpoint always going to stay in the third positions. So I mean to say, right, if you have the good knowledge about the Palo Alto firewall, if you have the good knowledge of FortiGate firewall, they are going to be in high demand in 2025, 2026, in upcoming futures, right? Because They having the very good market stakes. They having a very good firewalls deploy in the industry, especially for the enterprise customer, banking solution, finance solutions, healthcare solutions, mining solutions, like other FMCG solutions, means companies. So they all are using the firewalls, and especially for the FortiGate and Palo Alto. So if we have the lot of product available in the market, so definitely engineers requirement is also going to be, you know, a lot. So if I have the right skill set for the FortiGate, if I have right skills for the Palo Alto, so probably I can get more job opportunity. And if the more job opportunity is there and I can crack multiple interviews, I can upgrade my salary as well. So my professional growth is also going to be happen. So that's why you should always go with a leader. You can choose the Palo Alto firewall, you can choose the FortiGate firewall, you can choose the Checkpoint firewall. Checkpoint firewall also have the good demand, but it's less as compared to the FortiGate and the Palo Alto, and very less, right? But if you have the skill set, probably you are also going to get the multiple opportunity for the interview, because in major finance sectors or healthcare center, many company are using the Checkpoint firewall. So some enterprise customers also using that. So I'll discuss more about that, these individual features. But yes, I would highly recommend you always go with the leaders like Palo Alto, FortiGate. So that's why we are here learning the Palo Alto firewalls, and probably we are going to learn about the FortiGate also, right? So once I have the two skill set, probably I'll be the unique in the market, and I'll get the more opportunity in terms of the getting more jobs. Okay. So this is the one thing I would like to like give the artifact so you guys can have the good reference. Let me move to the next slide. So let's discuss about comparison, like side by side for the all firewalls, right? I'm going to discuss about the Palo Alto firewall, FortiGate firewall, Checkpoint firewall, and Cisco firewalls, right? So what is my side by side uh, comparisons we have, right? Like Palo Alto firewall, FortiGate firewall, Checkpoint firewall, Cisco firewall, right? What is the side by side comparison we have? So you can see it, all firewall are basically next generation firewalls. So it's not like someone is like normal firewall, someone is not like normal firewall. These firewall are the next generation firewall, and equally they have the all features. So then why Palo Alto is on top in the market, and why FortiGate is top in the market, and why Cisco SA is not top in the market? So you can just think in this way, right? We have the multiple smartphone available in the market, right? Like you can just take the examples like Samsung, we have the Apple, right? We have the other brand Xiaomi, right? We have the like Vivo, right? Other phones also available, right? Huawei. So these all are the smartphones, right? By using any of the smartphone, you can do the callings, you can do the messaging, you can do the email, you can run the YouTube streaming, you can run the any other smart things from the mobiles. Then why is Samsung having the very high pricing, after that Apple having the more high pricing, and then after you can just compare with the Vivo, might be other brand having the lower pricing. All are doing the same thing, right? All are doing the same thing, but it's all about the product reliability, brand. It's all about the how their after like once you purchase the product, the after sales services, how it is going to happen. Easy to accessible device means your device reliability, duration of the life duration of the particular device, and also when you're using going to use, how they are going to be functional in terms of the performance. So based on that all parameters, a user is going to be, and cost is also definitely going to play a very vital role. So cost is also going to play a very vital role. So based on the different parameters, engineers are going means sorry means the end user are going to be select the firewalls, not the firewalls, the mobile phones based on their requirements, right? So I mean to say, right, all are the phone, but Apple having their own brand value, their product have the premium quality, right? Their support is a premium, right? So that's why they are charging a lot, and customer who have the money, they are happily paying for that, right? But some customers might not have that much money, so they can skip for the Apple, they can skip for Samsung, they go and find the similar kind of the phone with the low end range. But those phone not having the premium quality of the features, securities might be less, right? Might be the battery life is going to be less when you're going to process some kind of video editing or some other multitasking, that is going to be like slow, or might be they are going to be lag. So that kind of the challenges you're going to get. Similarly, in the firewalls also, all firewall having a similar features. Means if I'm talking about the top features, my Palo Alto also having a like next generation firewall, FortiGate also having next generation firewall features, Checkpoint also having next generation firewall feature, Cisco SR also having. But it's all about how they are processing the packet, how fast they are providing the security, how robust their database having to just identify any kind of the real-time signatures in terms of the vulnerability, DOS attack, how their support available across the globe, how their cost is going to be effective. You can see, so some firewall having the very high end cost. There is a Palo Alto firewall, but you talk about the FortiGate, it's a very less cost firewall, right? So it is going to be low cost firewall. If I talk about the checkpoint again, it is going to be mid range and high range firewall, right? If I talk about the Cisco ASA firewall, that is again mid and high range. So FortiGate, you can see why FortiGate is too much popular in the market. The one thing is the cost, right? So if my cost is low, right, and I have the very good feature at the same time, probably many customers are going to purchase me. They are not going to purchase the Palo Alto and the Cisco. But at the same time, if you talk about the Palo Alto have some really great feature, and that might be not available in the FortiGate firewall. So some customer want really premium features. They don't care about the cost, so they will go with the Palo Alto firewall because they have the really some kind of the great feature available. If you compare with the, I'll show you what is the great feature available with that particular firewalls, and based on that we can compare, right? So that's the most important thing, guys. So if I'm saying the all are the smartphone, but we have to wisely choose which smartphone is really going to solve my all problem. Might be one user having the normal kind of the smartphone requirement. Might be he's just going to watch YouTube and doing some kind of the WhatsApp video calling. But you are the user who might be have to do the video editing. You have to do the high quality of the photo editing. You want to watch the movie on the 4K or might be the 2K. So that again not suitable for your requirement, that another user is going to use that. Similarly, some company requires some really high quality of the security performance. They have the very high processing capacity throughout their network, so they require the premium firewall, that is a Palo Alto firewall definitely, and that is going to support each and everything. So you can see here, if I talk about the top market stack, so you can see there are the Palo Alto, they have the most of the enterprises. So if I talk to the enterprise company, like you can just take example as the banking sector, like any kind of the companies you think like SCLB Pro. So they are the actually the managed services, but also if they are configuring their network, they're using the Palo Alto firewall. Or other vendors like we have the KPMG, we have the EY company, other multiple company are available. They're the enterprise company like PepsiCo. You can take an example. You can take one example, like UK Bank. You take example other banking sector available. So those are going to be use for the enterprise cloud environment. If we have the multi-cloud environment, I want to use the Palo Alto 5 in the cloud environment, that is also possible. If I talk about the FortiGate, that is also supportable for the enterprise customer, but also like a small industry, like if I have and I want to use that, that also going to be supported. And checkpoint also basically it's a most of the customers, it's not like very much true. It's not like I can say only the finance and the banking sector use, other companies also use, but generally Portigate, especially in the US, if you're going to check the checkpoint, most of the time it is going to use by the banking and finance insurance sector companies. And Cisco, you can see it is also for the enterprise and hybrid cloud solution any company is using, that is going to be used by them also. So almost every firewall is good for the enterprise and also for the cloud, right? But most effective for the cloud solution is the Palo Alto. Palo Alto is easily deployed in the cloud. Every cloud provider support the Palo Alto, right? You can use the Amazon, AWS, right? Everywhere you can deploy the Palo Alto firewall, and it's very easy to deploy their Panorama and all. So that's why they are very good in the cloud. Also, we can integrate the checkpoint as well. There is no problem. But yes, this is the like a top market stacks and where they are going to use and what is the cost and what is the features. So feature again, I'm just going to quickly discuss like app ID, user ID, threat prevention, SP3 architecture. These are unique features available in the Palo Alto firewall. Similarly, in the FortiGate, these all features are going to cover under the integrated SD-WAN. This is the SD-WAN. SD-WAN also available in the Palo Alto. UTM is just for similar to threat preventions, right? We have threat intelligence they have. So this Palo Alto also have the threat intelligence with the help of the wildfire like integrations. Checkpoint also they see advanced threat prevention sandboxing. These also both have the same feature. Cisco also they have the secure X VPN identity based control and other threat intelligence available. But again, it's all about every firewall have the similar features, but it's all about the performance. It's all about the how like latency they have in the term of the processing the traffic. So that's all going to matter, and cost is going to be play a very vital role. Now, if I talk about the engineer's requirement, right? So most of the time, if you are going to talk about any of the firewalls, you required someone to support that. So what is the certification is going to be required? So you can see we have the certification, different certification available in the market, and based on that different certifications, you can support these firewalls. So we have that, like you can see, we have. Let me use something pointer. So we have the PCNSA and PCNSE certification for the Palo Alto, right? So when we start our sessions for the Palo Alto, because we already started, so we have to complete cover these two modules. So let me show you from the actual learning portals. So you guys will get some more insights. So if I just go here and search the Palo Alto education, let me use something. So if I go here, you can see if I go and click on the certification, guys. So see here. So in these certifications, we have the especially for the legacy PCNS and PCNSC certifications that we are going to cover entirely in the our sessions. So if I just click on it, right, you just click on the PCNSA and just you click on basically the more like, and you're going to learn, right? So what you are going to cover in this particular module. So you just want to learn about the seat, right? What all the topic is going to cover in the PCNSC. So see, this is all learning like maintaining the interfaces, method to access restrictions, management and authentication profile, running configuration. So small like layer 2, layer 3, tap mode, vWire, tunnel, everything like different type of the interfaces. So these are the course content, right? Object group creations. We have the policy evolution management, how we are going to create rule and all, interzone, intrazone, universals, app ID, user ID, device ID, source destination policies. So these are the antivirus, anti-spyware. So these you can just have to be learn, and you have to do some lot of testing in this particular PCNSA. But if I talk about the PCNSC, right? So PCNSC have the more kind of the syllabus, and that is advanced, where you have to learn. Let me show you. We have to learn about this advanced feature like security component. We have discussed about the panorama also. So we'll discuss about internet or IoT. We have to discuss tap interface. Like we have different interfaces, but we have to do in a detailed discussion. We have to discuss about the SSL decryption, user ID in detail. We'll do the real-time integration. So SSL and TLS service profile, how it is going to be created. We have to understand security profile creations. We'll do the detailed testing, HA configuration, JTP provisioning. We have to do that. So you can see NAT. NAT is very detailed. We have to do U-turn NAT, dual NAT, source NAT, destination NAT. In source NAT, what is static, what is dynamic. So all thing we are going to discuss. IPsec, very detailed. Global Protect, we are going to discuss. So everything in very detail. We will discuss based on the course content. It is going to entirely cover. So if you're planning for the certifications, so I would recommend for the Palo Alto, you just go directly for the PCNSA instead of the PCNSA. That's why even our in the course content, we are covering these all two modules, right? So I'll discuss in detail one by one all the topic which is going to cover for the PCNSA and PCNSA. So that's why if I go here, you can see they are talking about certification. So if you are the PCNSA certified, especially for the PCNSA certified, trust me, you are going to get more jobs in the market, and you can easily going to get high paid jobs, right? And similarly for the NSC 4 and NSC 5 certification, that is for the FortiGate. So FortiGate have the lot of certifications. So let me show you the FortiGate as well. So probably I already opened that. Let me show you. So if you go for the FortiGate certifications, you can see we have the lot of certifications. You can see. So highest certification, the FortiGate certified expert, that is NSC 8, and this is NSC 7. You can see here the network security. Then we have the NSC 4 and 5 and 6. So basically, once we start with the FortiGate, especially we configured for the means we just complete for the NSC 4 and NSC 5, where we have the good knowledge of the deploying the like FortiGate firewall. You have the good understanding how to configure, how to analyze, how to do troubleshooting. So that all is going to be covered. But if you want to become the SASE engineer, then you have to learn the NSE 6, NSE 7, where you have to learn the SD-WAN, GTN and all. Then you are going to become the complete SASE engineer for the FortiGate firewall. So once we start the FortiGate, definitely we'll discuss this all things, right? Similarly, if I talk about the checkpoint, right? So checkpoint, they have the certification for CCSA and CCSC. So that in our course content, we are going to cover the CCSA. So let me see if I have some here. You can see here the certification for checkpoint. CCSA is the Checkpoint Certified Security Administrator that we are covering. And if you want to become the expert, that some part also going to be covered from this also, right? So it is going to be in combination. This is going to be complete, and some of the section, like especially for the like cloud integration or some kind of the centralized management, it is required the license. So that is not doable because license is very costly. So that's why most of the thing is going to cover. Few things is going to be left, which is going to theoretically covered. So almost these two certification you can easily crack in the checkpoint firewall also if you have the plan. So you can see these are the different kind of the modules. You are going to learn CCSA certificate, CCSA certification, any true, and then if you want to go with this master level of certifications, you can do that also. So a lot of certification are there. Once we'll discuss for the checkpoint, then we'll discuss about it. Similarly, if I talk about the Cisco certification, right? Finally, if you want to do Cisco security, right? So CCN, there is no CCNA security nowadays. CCNP security we have. Why I'm saying that? Because you can see this is roadmap. We just have the single CCNA. This CCNA is like applicable for the everything. You don't have to go and do the CCNA security. You don't have to do any kind of the special thing. Earlier it was there, but now after 2020, they just merged the CCNA exam. So once you do the CCNA and you want to do the CCNP security, you can just go for the CCNP security and give the exam 350-701 S score, right? Once you give the S score exam, right, then you are like CCNP. You can just consider you are going to be CCNP security certified. You can give the different VPN exam, right? You want to give the security automation, you can give that also. So different section we have. You can like similar NRC in core we have, and automation we have, SD-WAN we have. Similar things in CCNP in core means security also. So then after giving this exam, you can go for the CCNP security, CCI security, right? CCNP and then CCI. So this is the roadmap for the Cisco. It's a very similar for the CCN and CCNP and CCI. So if you have the plan for the CCNA and CCNP and CCI security, then definitely you go for the Cisco certification. It is going to give the different roadmap. But I would suggest, unless you have the very specific requirement for the CCNP security or CCI security, I would suggest go for the Palo Alto and the FortiGate or Checkpoint. They are really in high demand. Trust me, once you do these certification, you are going to get more opportunity as compared to the Cisco, right? Cisco have their other benefits, like you are doing the Cisco SD-WAN, Cisco routing switching, Cisco wireless, right? Meraki. Then definitely you're going to get more Cisco data centers. No substitute available in the market. But for the firewalls, we have the more like demand in the Palo and the FortiGate, right? So you can see that's why the most jobs available. So you can see large enterprise cloud engineers, SME managed service providers, financial institution, healthcare, hybrid cloud data center jobs. See, so again, Cisco is more about data centers, right? But these are the every enterprise customer, managed customers, financial institution. They are hiring for these kind of the engineers. So if you have the right skills, you are going to get more opportunity in large companies, and you are easily going to place there. Most in demands, right? In these all things. So if you have in the advanced threat preventions, cloud applications, so you should go with the Palo Alto. If you have the budget friendly integration, let's go with the FortiGate. If you want to do the sandbox and threat intelligence, then you go for the checkpoint, data center connectivity, VPN, then you go for the Cisco ASS. So everyone having their some specific, and based on that, and see the certification again, we have the NSC 4, 5, and 7, and CCSA, CCS. So these are the like like detailed overview of this Palo Alto firewall, FortiGate firewall, checkpoint firewall, Cisco SC firewall. Any question anyone have, guys? Because since last 30 minutes I am speaking. If you have any question, please feel free to
So
ask.
we should focus on PCNSE with your course, Palo Alto.
Yes, so it is going to cover both PCNSA and PCNSC, right? So we'll cover both of the courses. It's not like single course. It's completely going to cover both of the courses. But for the exam, if you're planning for the exam, you can directly go for the PCNSC exam. It's not prerequisite for the PCNSA. Okay, Sivam?
Okay. Yes, sir.
Or any other questions, guys? Or shall I move?
So duration of the training, can you tell us?
Yeah, duration definitely. We are starting in 2024, right? And we are mid of the December. Almost we crossed the December. So we are going to finish in February. So in 2025, you are going to be like Palo Alto engineer. You have the right skills, and you are going to get more opportunity in 2025. So this is the right time. At least you're starting in 2024, and in 2025 you are a certified engineer. Not certified unless you're going to give the exam, but at least you have the real-time hands-on experience, you have the training, you have the deep
So, sir,
troubleshooting
1.5 months,
experience.
I guess. 1.5 months enough for this
It
PCNSE.
just think about 2 months, not 1.5 months. It is going to take around 2 months. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So it is just think about 1 and 5 to 2 months. Maximum is 2 months is going to be there. Then we'll finish it.
Sir, actually, I guess Palo Alto, I've read about, I was reading about Palo Alto. It's more of, I guess, less of CLI based, right? Palo Alto.
See, Palo Alto is not most on the CLI base. It's most about the GUI base, right? Palo Alto 99% things, or I can say 98% things you can do by the GUI. Only 1 or 2% things you need to do by the CLI. Okay, Sivam. So it's more about the
Yes,
GUI.
sir.
You don't have to go and do things by the CLI unless you have some debug, some specific thing, any object creation for the very large. Then you can go and do by the CLI.
So
Okay.
troubleshooting, I guess, will be covered. Little bit of troubleshooting if any issue arises.
Not little bit, we'll discuss more about the troubleshooting. We'll discuss about debug. We'll discuss the packet capture. Discuss about the how if I have the thousand of the policy, how you can figure out the exact policy after doing some sort of the troubleshooting command or my test command. We'll do the test command for the VPNs troubleshooting, policy troubleshooting, NAT related issue. So that is going to be covered during the configuration and discussion. I will explain the troubleshooting scenario as well. So you're going to get insight about the configuration and troubleshooting as well.
I have
Okay,
one question.
you find yes, Sital, please ask.
Actually, I am working in service provider, telecom service provider in networking since last 15 years. So, which course
Okay.
actually will help me?
So Sital, currently what technology you are taking care right now? Because you have the great experience, 15 plus years. So just if
Yeah,
you don't mind, give the brief idea.
in networking, we are doing the routing, switching, and the WAN links. That's it.
Okay. So you're just doing the basic routing, switching, and WAN link connectivity, right?
Yeah, WAN link connectivity. There,
So,
actually, in service provider, there is different environment. Cisco, uh, Juniper routers.
I understand. And most of the time you have to troubleshoot the MPLS circuits
Yes,
where it is going down, BGP, a static route, not more than that, right?
Not static route, but actually more on dynamic
BGP.
routing protocols, ISIS, BGP, these kinds of
Okay.
protocols.
Hmm.
So, which one will help? Actually, I want to
So,
switch from telecom to IT.
yeah, I completely understand. So, Satish, I would suggest, right, because you have, sorry, Sita, not Satish. I'm
Yes.
sorry. So I would suggest already you have the 15 plus year of experience, and I'm just assuming you have the knowledge till CCNP level only, right? And in
Yes.
CCNP, you just have knowledge for the basic routing switching, legacy routing switching. Why I'm talking legacy, I'm going to tell you. Just OSPF, BGP, ISIS, RIP, and static routing. And I hope like you have some basic routing switching as well, or not? Like
Yes.
STP, RSTP, HSRP. Do you have the
Yes. Yes.
knowledge or not?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay. So, Satish, the market has been changed. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me. Trust me. You just do Google. Okay. And you even
Mm-hmm.
you can use the chat GPT and put the similar question what you asked to me, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the skill set you have or anyone have, and if they are not going to upgrade, right, it
Mm-hmm.
is going to be problem for them. So don't take otherwise. It's my like if you ask, so I have to give the right suggestion to you.
Mm-hmm.
So we have the now network which are running on the SD-WAN, right? So everyone talking about the SD. The first
Mm-hmm.
thing, you should upgrade yourself on the SD-WAN. This is the first requirement, right?
Okay.
Second thing, if you are going to add any of the firewalls in your resume, then
Mm-hmm.
CCNA, CCNP, SD-WAN plus one firewall. Your CV is going to be more competitive in the market because you have already 15 plus year. If this question is going to ask by any 5-year experience people or maybe 6 year or 8 year, then I can
Mm-hmm.
simply say you just go and do this all kind of the certification. It is going to just help you and boost your. But because you have the like 15 plus years, so I would suggest don't waste a single day, right? And take a place, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you start learning from today onward. Don't waste any day time. And just complete the SD-WAN, Palo Alto. You go for the SASE framework because you have to grow a lot, right? So you should think
Mm-hmm.
about the Prisma access. You should think about the Zscaler after the Palo Alto, or might be the
Okay.
FortiGate firewall or checkpoint firewall. Firewall is the base foundations, right? And then
Mm-hmm.
SD-WAN also very important. Then you can go for the Prisma. So I would suggest next 1 or 2 year, you should more learn about the like SD-WAN firewalls and the SASE solution. And then your
Okay.
resume is going to be, market level resume. And you can easily crack the interview. Because if you're going to give, I have 15 plus year of experience, then people will
Mm-hmm.
have the more expectation from you, right? So this is my
Yes.
recommendation. Okay, Siddharth?
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
So now you have to take, yeah, you're welcome.
Okay.
All right. So any other question, guys, or shall I move?
Hello. Yeah. So one question
Yes,
that
Vaibhav.
yeah. So are we going to cover SASE part also in this course?
No, SASE is totally different, right? SASE is like we have the Zscaler, we have the Prisma access. So this is something Apollo, right? So if means especially for the firewalls. So if someone not having the firewall knowledge, I would never recommend to go into the SASE solutions. If you have the any firewall level of good knowledge, then you go and do the SASE solutions. And also you require the, if you're going to do this become a SASE engineer, you should have the firewall knowledge, you should have the SD-WAN knowledge, any SD-WAN knowledge. Then you are going to understand the GTNA framework. Then you are going to understand secure web gateway. Then you are going to understand the CASB solutions. Then you're going to understand about like if I talk about the how the remote access is going to work, how the architecture is going to look like for the SASE, and how the web filtering, URL filtering, firewall filtering, CASB solutions, integration, SaaS application solutions, how these are going to work. So my strong recommendations, if you are trying to become the network engineer, come with the CCNA. If you want to become the advanced network engineer, then you should do the SD-WAN. If you want to become the security engineer, start with any firewalls. Not go on the Palo Alto. You start any firewall, whatever you feel better. But why I'm telling this firewall? Because they are the leaders in the market, like Checkpoint, FortiGate. And if you're going to do that, you're going to get more edge, right? Then you just go and upgrade yourself on the SASE engineer. This is the last step, right? If you're going to become a SASE engineer, then your CV is going to become very unique in the market. So, but if you are going to become a SaaS engineer, you don't have any background about the key technology, then it is going to be challenging. Okay, Vaibhav?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Thanks.
All right. So, guys, we have to understand firewall critical role in 2025. So, because we are entering in 2025, so I'm talking more in 2025, but this is always going to be fundamental same, even in 2022, 2023, 2024, 25, and 6, 70, 27, 28, 29, 30. Every time it is going to be same. Firewall critical role. So what is a firewall critical role? So nowadays, our cyber crime are increasing. Cyber crime, if I'm talking, not think about only digital arrest, some kind of the Paytm fraud, financial fraud, some email if you are getting. So cyber crime including everything. My phishing email, we have the virus, we have the ransomware. Today itself, right, or might be yesterday, in Delhi NCR, one of the call center. It's very hot news now. Today, I just read this article in somewhere in the Times of India or might be the Hindu. What happened? You know that in based on the Delhi NCR, one of the call center, it's almost around 75 people call center where like it's a corporate company, right? And what they're doing that they are targeting one of the US based means US based country they are targeting, US country they are targeting. What they are doing, they figure out the data from the dark web for the different end users who are the like Mac user, who are basically from the Windows user or Android user. And what they are doing that they based on that data they have some kind of the like device detail or something else, they inject purposefully virus in their system. And once the virus or ransomware, you can just think about that, once it is enter in that system, their system is locked, right? And the system is flashing one of the number, and that is a based on satellite number who is not going to be trackable. And based on that number, the user is prompt that if you want to unlock, please contact on this number. So he have no choice, right? Understand, he not have any choice. So he have to call on that number. Once the call is going to land in the Delhi NCR call center, I cannot name exact location, probably you can Google it, found it's very hot news today. They are going to charge, they are going to start charging $1,000, $500, $700, $100, $99, depend upon how negotiation they are going to do that. And it is just like the corporate company. And this was a busted today or yesterday. I don't have the exact date, but it is a very recent news. And then company just seal entire company, and that all employee was arrested, 75 people. So you can see these kind of the like activity people are doing to just doing the cyber crime. So similarly, in every aspect, if I have the company, I have the data, I have the servers, I have the computers, so might be this kind of the activity is going to happen to me as well. So how my firewall is going to protect? So that's why growing cyber security threats, cyber attacks, right? Right. We have the some kind of the solution who is going to provide the robust firewall solution who is going to protect any kind of the data leak, any kind of the attack, any kind of the virus, any kind of the vulnerability, any kind of DOS. So that's why firewall is very important. It is going to play a very vital role, a very vital role to just stop the cyber security threats, vulnerability, DOS. Also, it is going to choose right user should access the right resources, zero trust facility, and also it is going to give the robust solutions. That's why the firewall is very important. So if you're going to learn these firewalls in 2024 and 2025, your career is going to be on boom, right? People are going to be love you a lot, and they're going to pay you as well because you have the skilled engineer, and there is very less engineer available in the cyber security in the market. And also they have the multiple feature. They are going to be like if you check the like comparison criteria, so we have the job opportunity certification already we have discussed, so I can skip these slides. And if I talk about the comparison firewall product from the Palo Alto, so they have the similar like the FortiGate unified threat and checkpoint, the comprehensive security, similar thing what we have discussed. I just put it in the slides what the feature I have discussed here. So if I just show the tabular format so you can just see that, but this is the same thing we can just see in the slide format where we talk about the performance, we talk about the metric for the FortiGate and Palo Alto, Checkpoint and Cisco. So this is like the inside of the Palo Alto use cases, they are talking about the SP3 architecture, the very unique features, right? Use cases, we have the enterprise large client we have, then we can use that particular Palo Alto firewall. Demand is for the like offering the due to the app like threats, and we have the different vulnerabilities. If you want to stop, then it is going to very in demand to just use that. Similarly for the FortiGate, they are just have the UTM features. This is a strength. They have the SD-WAN integration. They have the multiple like other devices like the 40 switch we have, so 40 AP we have, 40 client we have. And also they have demand for the smaller business managed service providers. Huge case FortiGate preferred by the small medium business SMB and the enterprise customer for their network and support their kind of the any kind of the firewall protections. Similar for the checkpoint, you have the strength use cases what we discussed. Basically, they use for the healthcare, finance, and also they have the robust threat prevention solution as a strength. And also you can say demand, like it is just for the cybersecurity market due to the strong reputations and reliability and checkpoint for tracker record for the preventing the threats. So all firewall having a similar feature, but it's choice of the customers and all about the saving the money, right? And if we talk about the Cisco firewall, so again I talk with more about data center. We have to build the VPNs, so that is going to be, and Cisco also going to very compatible in the Cisco environment. If you have the Cisco router switches and the firewall, then it is going to make the ecosystem very easily. So if some customer just wanted to make their all infra based on the Cisco one vendor, so they can use the Cisco firewall, and it is going to be very good for them, and just it is going to be used. And how we choose the right firewall? So now I believe you guys have the right knowledge how to choose the right firewalls. So I would suggest, right, based on the uh, requirement and also the budget, I would suggest, if you have the like low budget and you want to get the good firewall, you just go with the 40 gate firewall. If you have some good budget, don't think other thought, just go with the Palo Alto firewall, no other thought, right? So just two firewall I would suggest, highly suggest to just choose that, and you can suggest to the customer, you can just read the data sheet also, and you can suggest that. And if I show the cost sensitive option that I already discussed, enterprise focused solutions. And then we have to talk about the certification, and that we talk about the advanced prevention feature and all. So certification already we discussed, like CCNP, PCNSA, NSC4, and this all is going to be happen. And future trend of the firewall, like this 2025 will be the C demand for the hybrid solution, because everyone is have the cloud based solutions, like application is hosted in the cloud and the data center. So firewall is going to require everywhere, even the cloud, even the enterprise, even the branch locations. So if you have the right skills of the firewall, then definitely you are going to get more opportunity, right? Last, like closing note, we have to choose firewall wisely, right? And again, I recommending you can just go with the Palo Alto or FortiGate, unless you have the very specific for the checkpoint. Then it is also going to give the hands-on experience, and based on our training, whatever you're going to give, like learn, and based on that you can implement in real time scenario. So that is going to help you a lot in terms of the learning and all. So this is all about like firewall, right? And why it is very important and why you should learn in 2025. Now, if you have any questions, you guys please come with the questions. Meanwhile, let me see what I can just cover. Any questions, guys? Anyone have? Please let me know.
सर एक चीज पूछनी थी, जैसे चेक पॉइंट के अंदर चेसिस आती है, वैसे पालल्टो की भी चेसिस आती है या पालल्टो सिंगल डिवाइस में आता है?
नहीं नहीं, पॉलिटिक्स जैसी आती है, दिखाता हूँ आपको, रुको। ये मॉड्यूलर फायरवॉल्स भी होती हैं, देखो दिखाता हूँ आपको। Give me 1 minute. So ये छोटे फायरवॉल होते हैं, that is going to be 220 firewalls, right? So they are not modular firewall. So you can see we have the 820 firewalls, we have the 325. These are the single firewall. But if you go for the higher end firewall, you can see. So these are the modular firewall, chassis based firewall. You can see, right? This is also chassis based firewall. You can insert the card and all. So we have the modular firewalls. We can use that. Clear?
ओके सर.
Okay, Manoj. So let me talk about in Palo Alto. So this is the like official. You can see I discuss about the course content, and PCNA and PCNSA is going to be 100% covered. This slide already I discussed about the Gartner Magic. These are the leader in the market. And if you talk about the Palo Alto network portfolio, right? What are the different services available for Palo Alto? So we have the three services available in the market for the Palo Alto. One is, you can see, Strata PS series, one is the Prisma Access, one is the Cortex XDR. So we are going to cover Strata PS series, right? This is normal enterprise firewalls, network security firewall. Prisma Access SASE solution, which I was discussing and suggesting this SASE solution. So if you want to become the SASE engineer, secure access service edge, then you have to see again firewall as service. So you should have the firewall knowledge, then you can only become the SASE engineer. If you not have the firewall knowledge, again this firewall is going to use the Prisma Access, then how you're going to do the configuration and troubleshooting? It's not possible, right? Secure web gateway, zero trust architecture, network access, Prisma Access. Also you have Prisma Cloud, the cloud native integrations. You can see we have the cloud security, postal management, cloud workload protections. So how means server is going to host in the cloud. So how their production is going to happen, data communication, outbound, inbound, how they're going to protect it. So this Prisma Cloud is going to help that, and SD-WAN. So these are very important. So if you want to become the SaaS engineer, SD-WAN you have to do that, and Strata is just for the firewall and Panorama. So we'll discuss about that. Cortex XDR is all about the troubleshooting, visibility, end user management. It is going to cover in this Cortex XDR, right? So in this course content, you are going to discuss about the Strata only. And one more thing, you can see the one thing I just show you about the overall the Gartner Magic report, but this is another research, that is esecurityplanet.com. Even you can just search in the Google. They compared three leaders in the market, which are available in the market: the Palo Alto, Checkpoint, and the FortiGate. You can see here Palo Alto is most of the section. If you're going to compare with any other vendor, like Palo Alto, Checkpoint, if you're comparing, you can see security performance, it's the best. It's a very good value for money. It's even good, and it's a fair implementation. Both are the same. Management, both are the same. Support, you can see world class support for the Palo Alto. Cloud feature, the Checkpoint have the more cloud feature as compared to the Palo Alto. But Cisco, you can see most of the time Cisco is lacking, and Palo Alto is leading. If you check FortiGate, you can see security performance both having the same value for money. FortiGate is cheaper than the Palo Alto, so that's why it's very costly. It's low cost firewall. Implementation, you can see here. This is the having the very good, and this is the best, right? So if you see the management, it's the best, right? FortiGate having the lower management, very good only. Support, again, Palo Alto is leading. Cloud, again, Palo Alto is leading. So overall, if you're comparing, the Palo Alto have the great feature, and if in compared to the FortiGate, only one thing is the cost, which is the lower to the FortiGate. That's why it's the very popular in the market. All right. So that's all for today. So in next class, what we're going to do that, next class we'll start with the firewall. What is the firewall? And we'll try to explore the different feature of the firewall, right? What is SP3 architecture? What is the Zscaler single scan? We'll try to compare with the SSMA architecture with the SP3 architecture with the Palo Alto, and we'll see how the different modules we have, dual core, single core, right? And control plane, data plane, how it is going to work. And then after, we'll talk about the uh, different firewalls, like a small range firewall data set and high range firewall data set. And then we'll start doing the lab part step by step slowly. Okay, guys. So that's all for today from my side, because we are in this initial stage. So at least we should have the basic understanding for the firewall and all. Any questions anyone have, or we are good?
Hello. Yeah, sir, I have one question regarding the home lab setup. So, do we have the licensed version of the Palo Alto firewall?
So see, if you want to do the home lab setup, right? So home lab setup is something you can do by your own, right? For that, you cannot get the license version until or unless you're going to purchase from the Palo Alto. So if you're going to purchase, it is going to very costly. You can use the unlicensed firewalls, which are going to give almost all feature except few features, and then you can test each and everything. Only real time, if you want to do the sandbox and integration, that is not doable. So right now, if I open the firewall, this probably have the IP 156. So you want to plan the home lab?
Yeah, so I was just thinking that after the we got the access, in case have to do some testing and any other thing.
Mhm.
So how to do that? So
So
in
if
parallel,
first
if
of
we
all,
can
if
prepare,
you
yeah.
want to do the home lab, then you require the very high performing uh, computer, probably 32
Okay,
GB RAM is minimum it's going to require. Then only you can set up. So I can provide the image, right? You can do the setup, but I would recommend you just use our lab, say do all the testing, because lab
hmm,
is going to be available 24/7, which I'm using right now. You can see based on the browser, no additional hardware is going to require, and you can just do all testing. Everything is going to work. Means every
okay,
feature you are going to test. We have the one is the unlicensed, one is the licensed one. So you can test each and every features. Even you can see the monitor, you can see the live logs, you can see the threat and everything. So you are going to get each and every feature here.
okay,
So these logs, threads, everything we are going to get. SL decryptions. Let me show you. This is the last lab we have tested. So see, there's the spyware. If you're doing the URL filtering, that log also going to be there. Same, if you are doing the wildfire, probably this logs is not available. Data filtering, you can see this is going to be available. And if you want to see the decryptions also, so that is also available. So almost everything is going to be tested, so you don't have to worry about that. This lab is like available. We have the serial number, and we can do most of the things for the testing. Okay, Bebo?
Okay, okay, yeah, thanks.
So this
Yeah.
GUINET app, is it available on App Store?
It is available on the Play Store, not in the App Store. We are in process to deploy that, but you can access in the, if you are the Android user, then it is available. Else you can access via the website. Everything is about the website.
Okay, okay. Yeah,
Like
because if
in
I was trying on
2025,
App
this is
Store, I
going to
couldn't
be
find.
available.
Sorry?
Yeah, App Store. If you're the Mac user, you cannot find in the App Store. Means iPhone user
Mm-hmm.
cannot find the App Store. But if the Android user, its application is available. So in
Okay.
2025, we are also going to upgrade ourselves. We'll make sure it
Mm-hmm.
is going to be available in the iPhones as well. Okay.
Okay, okay, got it. And
Yeah.
this lab access, this will remain for how long with us? Like until the class, or it will be there for later use also?
Definitely, ideally for the 2 month, it is going to be available. Okay, but if
Mm-hmm.
class is going to be extended, for definitely the lab will be not going to be discontinued. So minimum
Okay.
2 month and 2.5 you can think about your lab is
No,
going to be
means
there.
like
If you require,
after the classes, like if you need some extensions, can we get those or no?
yes, you just have to talk with the counselor. They will provide that. Okay.
Okay, okay. And this lab access and all, like we'll be getting later on, and the notes, everything.
Yes, yes, yes. So probably we'll have the session on the Friday, and on
Mm-hmm.
Friday we'll start and we'll also share the credentials to everyone. Okay, and
Mm-hmm.
notes and everything is going to be shared. Video is also going to be shared. So you guys can start doing the learning. All right.
Sure, sure. Yeah.
So what
Thank
will be
you.
the timing? Like it will be from 8 p.m., right? 8 p.m., 8:30.
8:30 to will take around 9:45 or 9:50. Okay.
Okay, and three days a week?
Yeah, 3 days a week.
Okay, so it would take around 2 months, right, to complete the entire.
Yes, yes. It will take around 2 months.
Okay, okay, yeah, thanks.
Sir, a
All
question.
right, guys. Yeah, please go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah. So now in Palo Alto, we will be doing HA, right? So active standby.
Yeah.
So,
Let me show you. Yeah,
mhm.
go ahead. Ask a question. You
So
will
in
do HA?
HMA, like, are you going to also show us like how to upgrade the OS in active standby, how to switch the traffic to the standby, then we upgrade the primary, or you have to upgrade first this
Yes, yes.
standby?
Yes,
तो
I will
ये
show
cover
you
होगा ना
what is the
इसमें?
best practice. Yes, yes, definitely. What is the best practice? How to upgrade the
Right,
HA
right.
standby?
And
How
what are
we
the
can
prerequisites before upgrading? Like, I don't know whether Jumbo Fix is in Checkpoint, but for Palo Alto there might be something different. So the major version, minor versions, and how we
we
upgrade
will
it.
have the in Palo Alto, we have the software upgrade and downgrade process, right? So we
Right,
have the preferred version and suggested version, right?
right,
So if
right.
I want to upgrade, so how my upgradation is going to be happen, that we have to discuss. So what is the recommended way to just do the all upgradations? So definitely I will discuss step by step all upgradation process.
Hmm. So
Okay.
before
And
upgradation, the
also,
backup, like what backups are important?
yes,
How
yes.
do we
It's
do
all
it?
part of
Yeah.
the operational troubleshooting
Okay, okay,
command.
okay,
So
okay.
we'll discuss. So you can see here in the HA labs. Let me see if it is open. So let me close it. And if I just show you the HA active passive, so we will see what is the best practice. If I want to upgrade one firewall, then
Right.
how we can failover the traffic to the secondary firewall and make the active, then how we can upgrade once upgradation is happened, then how we can take the rollback and do the like again this firewall
Mm-hmm.
upgradation. So that we'll discuss. After that,
Okay.
we also discuss if I want to just support I'm in the firewall and I want to do some sort of the, let me go in the setup. I want to take some backup operational command. Let's suppose I want to take the config backup.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I want to revert changes, save the changes. So I'll explain these all things, how the revert, how the load, the configuration, how to take the backup, how to take the configuration the numbers. That I'll definitely take care. So you can see
Okay.
we have the reboot, the firewall that we'll discuss.
Okay. Great.
Okay.
Great. Yeah.
Anything else?
That's it.
Anyone?
Thank you.
Yeah, welcome guys. Welcome, welcome. So don't worry. I'll make sure you guys
सर
are
एक
going.
एक पूछना था, माइट बी इट्स अ सिली क्वेश्चन काइंड ऑफ। सर ये एआई का इसमें क्या रोल हो सकता है फायरवॉल में, लाइक हाउ डू वी सी एआई इन फायरवॉल? और
Yes, yes, AI is playing a very vital role in the
या
firewall.
बिकॉज अभी लाइक मोस्ट ऑफ द पीपल दे आर सेइंग कि एआई सीखो, बट ठीक है सीखेंगे, बट अपने फील्ड में कैसे उसका यूज होगा, क्या क्या रोल
Let,
हो सकता है?
let me tell you. So if you're creating any policy, right?
हम्म।
So suppose the antivirus, right?
हम्म।
So here you can see that they have the wildfire machine learning, right? This is
हम्म।
based on the AI. So
ओके।
if you're going to deploy the wildfire, if you're going to take the wildfire subscriptions, okay? So these wildfire, what is going to happen? Any transition is happening from the firewall. So this firewall keep sending one of the packets information. Let's suppose, let me draw something. So let's suppose this is your wildfire sandbox, right? And this is the
हम्म।
firewall, right? So you're sending a traffic to the internet every time. So if
राइट।
this license is not available, means it is not available, so any
हम्म।
malicious file is downloading, uploading, and that signature is not available here. So probably this file is not going to capture. But
राइट।
if you have the wildfire subscriptions, this PC, whenever send any traffic to internet, any traffic going download, all copies going to send to this particular sandbox. And here we have the AI plus machine learning. They are keep analyzing those all transactions. And if anything is going to be malicious, they will just report back to you with the latest signature. And next time when the transaction is going to happen, it is going to
ब्लॉक।
block here. So this is how AI and machine learning is going to play a role here. Okay,
ओके
Abhijit?
ओके।
Good question. Anything else? Or we are good? All right, guys. So
गुड फ्रॉम माय
enjoy
साइड, या।
your evening and we'll connect on the Friday. Okay.
Yep.
Bye bye. Take care. Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank you, everyone. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Bye.
Thank you so much.